Now I will tell the working principle of this one. Okay, for NPN transistor, N is collector, emitter also is N. Basis of what type students here? Basis what here? Students here, base is what? For a NPN transistor, N, P and N. Basis of what type of material?
P type.
P type. Okay. So this transistor base is of P type. So it means that you have to give a base value as a positive voltage. Whenever you give a base value as positive voltage, it means that transistor will go to on condition. Okay. So whenever base is positive, it says it's on. Transistor is on. Is it clear, students? So whenever you make base positive for a NPN transistor, transistor will be in on condition. So if it is on, it means that collector and emitter terminal are joined together. It means that whatever you have it here, it will go here. Whatever it's there at the collector are joined together. Is this point is clear, students? Similarly, for a NPN transistor, if base, instead of making it positive, if you make it as negative or zero, okay. So whenever you give a zero or a negative voltage, the transistor will be in off condition. If it is off condition means it will act as a open switch. Is it clear? So whenever base is positive, it will act as a closed switch. Whenever base is negative or zero, the transistor will act as an open switch. Is it clear, students? Have you understood? Only so much. If you know what, we can learn today's topic. Is it clear, students? Shall I proceed? For a NPN transistor, if base is positive, transistor will go to on condition. On condition means collector and emitter get shorted. It means that it will act as a closed switch. Okay. If it is base is negative or zero, okay. So the transistor will go to off condition. It will act as a open switch. Is this point is clear, students? Open switch means there is no connection between collector and emitter. Clear? Clear, students, with the concept? Students, have you understood the concept? How transistor working principle as a switch? When base is positive, it will act as a closed switch. When base is negative, it will act as an open switch. Is it clear, students? Shall we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Students? Okay. Now, next one, for today's concept, what we'll see it is using BJT in your syllabus. They said you have to learn about bistable multi-vibrator. Okay, using transistor they have said. So today's topic is bistable students. Here bi means how many students?
2.
Okay, there will be two stable state for a multi-vibrator. We'll see what is a multi-vibrator, what is its working principle. So bistable multi-vibrator working principle. So in your syllabus they are said using transistor. Okay. So we will take NPN transistor. Okay. So this is the NPN transistor which is connected to ground. This is emitter terminal. This collector terminal. This is your base. So this type of transistor is NPN transistor. This transistor name I have given the name as Q2. So one more transistor I am taking that is also NPN transistor. That is also its emitter is connected to ground. Students, have you copied? Finished? This is Q1 transistor. So Q1 transistor is also NPN transistor. Okay. And Q2 is also NPN transistor, NPN collector, base and emitter. Both the emitters are connected to ground and both the collectors are connected to your VCC. And base are connected to VBB, some base voltage. In order to apply some base voltage, we have input trigger 1, similarly base of this one. So from here, what I'm getting here is what is called as output at this point. I'm calling it as VC2. It is output I'm taking between collector and emitter point VCE2. Similarly, output I'm taking from this point also, that I'm calling it by a name called as VCE1. Clear, students? Have you finished copying that? Students, have you finished copying that? So output at this point, it is also connected to base of this one. Okay. Similarly, here also it is connected like this, similar fashion. Students, have you finished copying that?
No, sir.
Okay, this is a circuit diagram for bistable multivibrator. See what you have it on one side, the other side also same thing. Transistor, one resistor connected to the collector. Okay, one resistor is connected to the collector and it is connected to your VCC. And collector of this one is connected as the input to the base of the next one. So what you have it on right hand side, the same thing is there on the left hand side also. Students, have you finished copying that? Students, have you finished copying it? Shall we go for the working principle explanation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Students, now please just keep in the mind, see only the transistor. So when transistor Q1 will be on, transistor Q1 is of what type? NPN. So when NPN transistor will be on? When NPN transistor will be on? Previously I said you right when the beginning of the class. When NPN transistor will be on?
Base is positive.
When base is positive. All right. So when base of Q1 is positive, transistor will be on. If transistor Q1 is on, what will happen? It will act as what? It will act as what? If transistor Q1 is on, it will act as what? Open switch or a closed switch?
Closed switch.
It will act as a closed switch. Closed switch means collector point is connected to your emitter point. Emitter is connected where? To which point it gets connected? So emitter
Ground.
is already ground. Okay. It means that at collector, what value you will get? If collector and emitter are shorted, so if I see the voltage value at the collector value is how much?
Zero.
This point 0, right? Understood, right? So that is 0. Now assume that we'll come to Q2. So Q2 is also of what type of transistor it is? N, P and N, right? Again, that is also NPN transistor. When NPN transistor will be on, its base should have what value?
Positive.
Is positive. Whenever the base of Q2 is positive, it will go to which condition?
Closed switch.
It will act as a closed switch. If closed switch, then the collector of this one and emitter will join together. Okay. If it is joined together, what will be the value of output at collector Q2? That is VCE2. It will be how much when collector and emitter shorts for Q2. If it for a closed switch, what will be the value at this point? What will be the value at that point?
Zero.
0. Understood, students? Okay. Now there is the other thing. Okay. Suppose you don't apply any positive voltage. So both the collectors by default it's connected to a resistor and it's connected to which point? Disconnected to which point? See, collector is already connected to a resistor. Then where it is connected to which point? What is this value? What is this value, students? This point. This
VCC.
collector VCC. So
VCC.
whenever base is made positive, Q1 will be non-condition because it is on condition. Collector and emitter joins. So what is the output at the collector? It will go to what value? If transistor is on, both get shorted. If both get shorted means what will be the output at this collector? 0, right? Okay. Suppose if transistor is off, it means that there is no connection between both collector and emitter. Then collector is connected to which point then?
VCC.
VCC. Just you say when transistor Q1 is off, collector is having what value? Collector will be having what value?
VCC.
VCC. Suppose if transistor isn't on, it means that there is a short between collector and emitter. What will be the value at the collector?
Zero.
0. That's it. Okay. Now we'll go for the working principle. Assume that. Okay. I will apply some positive voltage. Okay. To my input trigger 1. So input trigger 1, I applied some positive voltage. So whenever this positive voltage base of Q1. So base of Q1 is receiving what value now? Some positive voltage, right? Some positive value here. Whenever base becomes positive, what will happen to Q1, students? The base is positive, what will happen? This is a positive trigger I applied. Positive value I applied at this point. So this gets feed and now base is positive. What will happen to transistor Q1? Whether it's on or can you tell
On.
me? On.
On.
So it's on means it is also acting as what? Close, right? It is also acting as a close switch. Once it is acting as a close switch, what will be the value at VCE? What is the value at this point?
0.
It is acting as a close. So VCE1 is equal to 0, right? Now this collector is also connected to the base of Q2. So this base is receiving what value now? This value is being transferred from here to here also. This base is receiving what value now? What is this value is receiving here? Base is what value? The same thing, right? Here you said 0. That 0 is being also transferred to the base of this one. So this base is receiving what value? Q2 base is receiving what value, students? Here this is connected here, right? This value is transferred from here to here. So base is what value? What is the base value, students, here? So this collector value is 0. This collector is also connected to this point. Then this base value is how much? Students, are you there? Are you listening?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So what is this base value? See, this collector is also connected to this resistor and capacitor. It's connected here. So what will be this base value? What will be the base value? 0.
0.
Since this base of Q2 is receiving 0, so Q2 will be on or off. This is a N, P, and N transistor. So for this transistor to be on, base should have what value? Positive value. But you are having 0. So transistor is in which mode?
Off.
Off.
Off. It is off. Off means it is open switch. If it is open, it means that collector and emitter are not shorted. Then this collector is receiving what value now? From here, what value you will receive? That will be your VCE2. What is that value?
VCC.
VCC. Now please see here, when you apply trigger at base 1, okay, there is, whenever you give a positive voltage at trigger 1, because of that one, base is positive of your Q1. So because Q1 is base is positive, it will act as a close switch. Okay, because it is acting as a close switch, this collector and this emitter get shorted. Okay, because of that one, you have collector and emitter is shorted. What is the value you have? Ground. Ground means 0. That 0 is connected to your collector. So that 0 you will receive it as VC1, right? VC1 is equal to 0. At the same point, this collector is also connected to the base of the Q2. So that is receiving what value? 0. Now the base of this one is 0, right? So once Q2 base is 0, because of that one, transistor Q2 is off. Q2 is off means it means that it acts as an open switch. There's no connection between collector 2 and emitter 2. Okay. In that case, this collector is connected to which point? VCC. So that time VCE2 is equal to how much? VCC you are getting it. Clear, students? One is having 0 as the output. One is having the output as what? VCC. Is it clear, students? Have you understood? Have you understood, students? When you apply base positive for a trigger 1, VCE1 is equal to 0 and VCE2 is equal to how much? VCC. Is it clear, students? Have you understood? Have you understood, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the other condition. Okay. So next condition we'll see here. Now that assume that instead of applying input trigger 1, okay, we'll apply it for input trigger 2. Can you tell me which transistors are on? What is the value? Everything? Students, can you tell me if the base value, that is input trigger 2, is applied as a positive voltage, what will happen? Can you tell me? transistor Q2 will be in which condition? What is its output? Similarly, what is the output of VCE1? Can you tell me?
Q2 is on.
Q2 is on. Okay. Q2 is on. So what will be its collector value?
0.
0.
0. Okay. Correct. Okay. I'll write that one in green color. Okay. So I'll apply trigger now at positive value at input trigger 2. So now this positive value is applied here. Okay. So because this base is receiving now positive. Now base of Q2 is positive. Whenever base of Q2 is positive, what will happen to Q2? It is in which condition? On or off condition?
On.
On. If it is on means it is acting as open or closed switch. Closed switch, right?
Yes.
Yes. If it is closed switch, this collector and this emitter get shorted, right? This collector and emitter get shorted. Then what is the output value at this point? VC2 is will be having what value?
0.
0. And this 0, what you are getting at this point, that is being fed to the base of this one. This base is receiving 0 now. So once this base is 0, what will happen to Q1, whether it is on or off?
Off.
Off. If it is off means it will act as what? Open switch. It means that this collector and this emitter are not joined together. Then what will be the value at this point?
VCC.
VCC. Correct? Now, this is the other stable state. So that is whenever you apply a trigger at input trigger at 2, so this transistor will go to on condition and its output changes to 0. This 0 makes Q1 to be off and making its output as what? VCC. Is it clear, students? Have you understood? Is it clear, students? This is the second condition. So suppose if I apply input trigger 1 as positive, which all transistor is on? If I apply input trigger 1, now suppose I will apply input trigger 1, what will happen, students? Now students, if I apply input trigger 1, what will happen? Again I'll apply input trigger 1.
Q1 is on and Q2 is off.
Q1 is on. Because Q1 is on, what is the output at this point?
0.
0. This 0 is being fed to the base of Q2. So because of that one, Q2 will go to which mode?
Off.
Off. And what is the value of VCE2 that time?
VCC.
VCC. That is another stable state. Okay. So whenever you give a trigger on which side, that side will be on, other side will be off. If this side it is on, other side will be off. There are two stable states. Okay. So where do you use this one? So one side it is on, one side it is off. Where you can use the application. Assume that at VCE2, I'll connect a bulb. I'll connect one bulb on VCE2. I will connect one more bulb at VCE1. So what will happen? Every time if I apply a trigger pulse, what will happen? One side will be on, one side will be off now, students. Is it clear? Where we can apply this one? Where we can use it in real-time application? Students, understood, right? I'll connect one bulb to VCE2. Okay. Assume that I will connect one bulb. I'll call it as bulb 2. And I'll connect here one more bulb. 1. Okay. So if this is on, what will happen to the bulb? It will receive a value 0. If bulb 0 is, if it is receiving, it is off. What will happen to bulb 2? It will be on. Once this is on, this will be off. Okay. So both will be either on or off, right? If one is on, one will be off. If other one is on, other one will be off. Is it no, students? Where you can use this application? Where we can use this application? Any idea, students? Have you seen somewhere? If transistor Q1 is off, transistor Q2 will be on. If Q2 is off, Q1 will be on. It will be keep on simultaneously changing. Where you can use this one, students? Have you seen somewhere? Have you seen traffic lights at nights? Students, have you seen traffic lights? Whether the traffic lights will be in use, students, at nights? It will be in what color? What it will be showing, students? Students, have you seen traffic lights at night? No? Students, are you there? Are you listening? Students?
Yes, sir.
Students, have you seen traffic lights at nights or in the early morning?
No, sir.
There will be yellow light, right? It will be blinking, right? So one side it will show it will be on, other side it will show it off. If other side becomes on, other side it will be off. Simultaneously it will be changing on, off, it will be blinking. Have you seen the traffic light? The yellow color or orange color, it will be blinking, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's the application used there. Okay, there they have used a bistable multivibrator. For one side of the road, it will show orange color. Other side, the orange color will be off. If the other side of the road gets orange color on, other side of the road will be off. It will be blinking during night mode. It will be blinking. Okay, red, yellow, green. It will not be shown. Only orange color will be blinking. Have you seen it? Either orange or yellow color. Have you seen this one, students, at nights?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you have not seen it, observe it now. Okay. There, this application is used, which is called as bistable multivibrator. Bistable means two stable state. If one is on, other will be off. If other becomes on, other side will be off. Is it clear, students? Have you noted down the circuit diagram, students? This circuit diagram, you have to write it and explain each time which transistor is on by applying a trigger. If you apply trigger 1, which transistors is on and which transistors are off, and how the output changes to 0 and VCC, you have to explain it. Is it clear, students? Any doubt? And you also have to write the waveform. Have you written the circuit diagram? Students, have you written the circuit diagram? So for this one, circuit diagram, explanation, then the waveform you have to write it. I'll write the waveform now. Have you finished it, students, writing the circuit diagram? Shall I write the waveform?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is only circuit diagram. Explain in your own words. Students, I'll end the meeting, rejoin the meeting with the same meeting link. Okay. I'll write the waveform.